Welcome to my random kitchen in our temporary home this week. I am Brittany Bass, a full-time passenger seat princess and operations manager of Matt Becker Fishing. For those of you who don't know me, I am also Matt Becker's girlfriend. He is a professional bass fisherman on the Bass Pro Tour with Major League Fishing, and we are at the end of our season, of our second season on the Bass Pro Tour this year. So that is actually why I'm always in these random kitchens and how this podcast got its name, because we travel the country to do that. So with this channel and podcast, I get to bring you some of the best wives, fiancés, and girlfriends, as well as some moms, to talk about their lives, all the behind the scenes goodness, what's going on, where we are, and all of the good stuff that you guys don't get to see from our perspective on the back end. And just what goes into making a tournament season great. So this is episode 31 of Random Kitchens. Are you ready? Okay, welcome back everyone. Like I said, this is episode 31 of this podcast. We are in week 6 of being away from home. So it's been a while. We are sitting in Erie, Pennsylvania, and actually doing kind of it a little bit differently. So we have Sara Stefan on the podcast, and you guys met her, I guess, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, you're probably sick of me.
No, fabulous. But she's actually in person. Yay. So I know, we were talking
it
about...
It kind of looks like we're not, though, because that wall
with the wall.
Like,
it's a shared wall. The kitchen was way too little for us to go into, so we are in the dining room, but you can see the fridge. So, you know, random kitchen fridge. That works. It works as a background. But she's actually in person this time. So we're sitting in Erie, Pennsylvania because the boys are in the team series on opposite teams, but in the team series.
The house is still together.
Yes.
But they're divided.
So we have Drew, Gil, and Matt Stefan, obviously her husband, on one team. And we've been calling them the Fruit Snacks, much to their dismay. But Matt Stefan did give us the idea, so it is their name. And then Spencer Sheffield and Matt Becker, my boyfriend, are on a team, and we've been calling them the Brownie Boys. And so we just finished, I guess, day 1 and 2. They both finished in second in both of their things.
Out of 4 boats.
Yes, out of 4 boats. And now tomorrow they all compete for the top 2 spots. And we decided...
Out of 3.
Yeah, out of 3. So top 2 out of 3. So 1 goes home. But we decided that one team needed a name in the car. And the opposite of fruit snacks or brownies is diabetes. So... / aspartame. So Luke Clausen and John Hunter have now been named aspartame / diabetes. So they are the enemy tomorrow.
They are the enemy.
We would like both the Fruit Snacks and the Brownie Boys to make it above the cut,
yes,
and diabetes and aspartame to not. So that's where we're at right now.
I like that name. Yeah. I really like Luke Clausen. He's another Bridgeford pro. So I've known Luke for a while. But yeah, I think I might just call them diabetes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's like, I guess what you get when the Fruit Snacks and the Brownie Boys come to town. They give you diabetes.
They have been talking so much smack this week. Normally they have like 1 day off. You know, like if they fish and then they have an off day or whatever. But my Matt fished on Sunday. So he was the first day of competition.
A long time ago.
Oh my gosh, 3 days. 3 days. He's just been like wandering around. They fished, your guys' fished day 2.
Monday.
So then we still had 2 more full days where we both knew we were in the second round.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this.
So it's like 2 days of full on, we're going to do this, you're going to do this, Brownie Boys are winning, Fruit Snacks are the best.
Yeah.
Smack talk.
And at the same time,
their kids are involved.
No, well, what I was going to say is they're not actually supposed to know what's going on.
Right.
You know, like it's all supposed to be secret and...
like technically, so this one is a little different than the last year one. Last year, everything was so secret because it was all made for TV, so no one could know really anything. Even the guys couldn't know, like, technically who they were competing against the next day, unless it kind of, like, you figured it out once you were switching boats. This one, because it's live, you, like, know, who is going to move on, who isn't, because while the guys can't look at anything online, we can see Score Tracker. They are allowed to know who moves on. They're allowed to know the weights and what's going on. So it's just kind of like, it's a totally different vibe. It's so fun.
It's so weird.
It's crazy.
Where were we today? Maybe on the way to dinner or something?
Fish USA?
No, because it was after after we got done with the Children's Museum. Erie, Pennsylvania has some really great stuff for kids, by the way. Yes. Beaches and the Kids Museum, which is pretty darn new and really cool. Anyways, Luke texted Matt and was like, what were the weights for today? Who made it? Because he can't check Score Tracker, but he knows, because he's with no one else that's not involved in the tournament. But he knows that I'm here, so he texts Matt to find out from me who. So we're in the Children's Museum. I'm like, okay, well, this guy
giving a Score Tracker update.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want them looking online, because there's basically so much coverage of it, and I'm about to sneeze. That they didn't want the guys popping up and seeing something, or seeing where they might fish or where they're gonna go or anything like that. Which, hilarious story, we were all at Fish USA today, meaning all the teams competing tomorrow. So the Brownie Boys, the Fruit Snacks, and Diabetes, we're all standing in a circle, and this random patron pulls up and he's like, so excited, are you excited to fish tomorrow at Chautauqua? And we're all like, no! So we call the tournament director, and he's like, well, I can neither confirm nor deny that they're there today. However, I'm really glad all three of the teams competing tomorrow were there.
It was totally random, too, because Team Diabetes just, pulled up as we were, getting ready to leave. And we were like, well,
I know. It's kind of out, but obviously Daniel Fennell was like, we have the opportunity to put 10, bodies of water in a bag and pull it out of a hat or do whatever. So it obviously could not be that. But it was just too funny. We were all just standing in a circle oh.
And the guy slinked away
I know. He just because we're like, no, we can't know that. He's like, I'm just going to go in here.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see some of the best fishermen on the planet and ruin the surprise.
And ruin the total surprise. Because how it works is they show up in the morning, they get in a car, they get in a random black truck with random men. No, I'm kidding. With an official and a camera guy.
They're blindfolded.
No. But the official drives them to where they're going. So they have no idea until they actually arrive where they're going. So it could be 5 minutes down the road. It could be an hour down the road. So basically up to 60 miles. So
it would be kind of cool. Next year they should blindfold them and just drive them in circles.
Put a bag around their head.
Yeah. Well, maybe not that.
Okay, maybe not around, just on. Maybe you're right.
But just drive them in circles, and then they think they've gone really, really far. And then they get out and they're like, we're right where we started. That would be funny.
That's what Jody said. One year they did I guess it was the body of water that they were parked at that they were going, but the ramp could only fit 2 trucks. So basically they put everyone in the truck, they turned it on, and they were like, all right, we're going. Then they turned the truck off and set everyone down because only, one could back in at a time, basically. But everyone was like, what is happening? What's going on? So I think they've done some cool things. I think that this event is by far the funnest camaraderie wise, because they're both in the boat together. So I think it's been interesting to watch them, how they work on the boat together too. Me and Kristen were talking about Matt and Spencer. They look real fluid when they're in the boat together. They kind of know where each other is, even though they've technically only fished together once before the team series. And then some of the other teams, which I didn't watch any of their live, because obviously I was with Matt, so I have no idea.
I didn't watch any of your live.
Yeah, but some of the teams were bumping each other, stepping on each other's rods, not being able to cast in the same area on our day. So that was kind of interesting to see how they meld, and who doesn't, you know, how it all works.
I don't know. I think it's interesting, too, because it's a giant boat. They have 21-foot boats. Matt's normally into 20-foot.
Is he?
I think they're normally 20-foot boats.
We have 21, but Matt likes the big boat. Yeah.
So it's bigger. But because they have a camera guy and they have an official, they're all stuck on, both the fishermen are stuck on the front deck. So there's really not a whole lot of space. So there really is like a dance.
Yes.
Plus there's, you know, like fruit snacks, you know. Drew is a scoper. Like that's his, you know, that's his deal. And my Matt's really not a scoper. So it works out really well because they can do two different things and they can like
merge together.
Yeah, they can complement. Yeah, they can complement each other really, really well. But it is interesting because they're not. These are alpha males.
Yeah, I was about to say they're all like very A personality. You know, professional sports athletes trying to work as a team.
Yeah, but it's also really funny because they're just like Drew and Matt are just funny together. Like they just have this sarcastic, dry humor, and so they'll, you know.
We heard that they might have a certain book in their back pocket for tomorrow.
We may or may not have gone to a children's store, toy store here in Erie, and Matt bought a joke book.
Yes, he did. Dad jokes. So while we mentioned that he probably can't use them during penalties, he can definitely pull them out. They might let him use them during penalties.
You know, I think I packed it away. I got to get it out if he really does want to bring it in the boat. It's in the boys' list.
Maybe just write some pages out. He just, you know, like, let me get my pamphlets.
Just have them in his pocket.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Dad jokes are good though.
Oh
I feel like
they are.
Be good.
Well, and it's just there's a lot of coverage on these guys.
Yes.
Because it's 6.5 hours a day.
Yeah, so 2 hours, 2 hours, but then they have 15-minute breaks, so 6.5 hour days.
Yeah.
But like of live.
Yeah, and so there's only 3 teams fishing, so you can have a lot of airtime, and it's meant for TV, right? So I mean, you want to be entertaining, you don't want to dry, dull, you know. So I think that's kind of the fun thing too, is again watching how they interact, and you know, and because our foremen they've gotten tight this year.
Yeah, they're like brothers to begin with, so then you put them like in this situation and it's a freaking riot.
They're having so much fun.
It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like it truly is. I love the team series format. So this week has been a ball and it's awesome. So everyone is here pretty much other than Caitlin. Caitlin is Drew's girlfriend and she wasn't able to be here. She's still in school, as you guys know, and working and all of that, and she actually started her internship, if that's what it's called, for teaching as well. I can't remember. But obviously, but whole crew, meaning me, Kristen, Sarah, the boys, Hank and Duke are here as well, and then all of our usual boys. So house full, 1 bathroom. It's been fabulous though. We've done like very well, I feel like.
Yeah.
We have a half bath, but like 1 shower area. So
well, we really didn't have a half a bath for like a day because we ran out of toilet paper. So that was a problem.
Because I haven't been doing my normal house routine either, since this week is like a fun week. So it's casual. I like took the week off from being serious about making sure everything is like golden. And it's kind of funny because like the dryer machine was running extra long. The door thingy ran out of batteries.
That's not on you.
No,
that's
it's like the house. Yeah. But it's just funny because I feel like I normally would be like, oh, I'm right here. I got it. And now I'm like, la-dee-da-dee-da, somewhere, you know, floating around Erie, because while we're here for the tournament, I also previously lived here. So I have lots of my favorite things around here. I also got to see one of my best friends. We met up in Grove City, which is like halfway between Pittsburgh and here, so that was super, super nice.
How far is Pittsburgh from here?
2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's down the road, but so just being back here, it's nice. They've changed a lot. Like Erie has been built up. The whole down by the bayfront, so that
there's a lot of construction down there.
Yeah, and like the whole area that we went to, we attempted to play mini golf, transitioned to bowling because a thunderstorm rolled in right when we pulled up. But that whole area was not existent. It was not there. Mm-hmm. None of that was there.
Okay.
Yeah. But
well, that's like prime real estate too, because it's right on the water. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was only Bayfront and Sheraton, and they were new builds too. Now there's like another hotel down there, and like this whole beer garden area, that Oliver's restaurant, like all of that's brand new. Yeah. We had like Rum Runners, which is still there, and it's still amazing. And she is going to probably see it tomorrow because they are going on a pirate trip tomorrow, which I am so jealous. I want to go, but I also want to watch the guys on the water, so I have opportunity to go out there. But I really want to go on the Erie pirate trip because you get a super soaker and you shoot another pirate vessel as well as the people at Rum Runners. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yes. So generally they swing by there and they basically target shoot the people outside there.
Well, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, so there may not be a whole lot of people. It's only 10:30. So
but it is Labor Day. Isn't it Labor Day weekend?
Yes.
So maybe.
Yes. Well, and we would normally we would do that as a family, but Matt requested access to, or not requested permission to go on the pirate ship cruise, which literally just goes in the bay. It doesn't go out into the water. But they denied him access because it would be an opportunity to see the water, and they're not. I mean, they weren't even allowed to look at maps. Once they were given Erie, Pennsylvania as the location for the team series, they couldn't look at a single map.
Yeah, or like any other prior information. They can't look at like Google Maps, or they can't like research it. So they can't do anything on YouTube, like none of that. Which
so he can't go on the pirate ship with us. So Hank and Duke and I are going out tomorrow while he's fishing. We'd rather probably be watching live, but they really want to go on the pirate ship.
Yeah, so. It should really be a good time.
Yeah.
So you'll have to check in and out, but it should be good.
Yeah.
But overall, it has been super, super fun. So I wanted to bring you guys a little update about where we are. Next week will probably be back to actual dual screens because thank goodness we will be at home finally. Yay. So I'll get my bed, which I like never have missed my bed as much as I really feel like I do right now.
The sheets in this house are terrible.
Yep. No, they are. My pillow is a little flat. I mean, honestly, I thought it was just me because it was like the end of like this little segment of time of not being home. So I thought I was just getting cranky,
No.
But yeah, my pillow is a little flat and the sheets are a little itchy. But
and they have a super crinkly mattress protector like you would use for like 4-year-olds. Every time, what's that?
It's just in case people are ooey.
You can buy a mattress protector that doesn't sound like that.
But yes, definitely interesting, and I'm ready to get in our own beds. However, like, it is so fun with these events because they're not as serious. They're still serious, like they're tournaments, but because it's not as serious, we get to do fun things like
you guys had 2 days off.
Yeah, we had 2 days off, so we went bowling like as a whole family, which is always fun when you can like go out. What did we do the other day? We went somewhere. Oh, we did tacos. The boys went fishing, and we went and met up with my friend. Yeah, met up with my friend. They have been exploring everywhere, going to the beaches, eating Sarah's ice cream, which is a must if you're in Erie, along with basically a whole list of things. Like, I love Erie. I have missed it terribly. While it does have its interesting humans in the city limits, it is so fun and so nice. So I really, really enjoy it, especially in the summertime. Highly recommend.
# visit Erie.
Visit Erie. And thank you, Visit Erie, for having us. We have loved it.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow the boys are on live, so tune in, root for the Fruit Snacks and the Brownie Boys, please. We would love to both make it to championship day, which will be Friday. So that would be crazy. That is the goal. So if that happens, we'll need a bigger boat because we'll just get one to put everybody on. I can drive a pontoon, by the way. I have my boating license, so I'll have to look if there's restrictions on how many, but I think we're good on that. So That would be super fun.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I will see you guys next Thursday. Do you have anything that you want to add in the mix? Other than she can't say go fruit snacks only.
Then I can't what?
Say go fruit snacks only.
Oh, no. I'm all about, I mean, this is one of those times when I can legitimately say, like,
go both.
Yeah, like, it's like there's no, like, no. We need all four of you guys.
Yes.
In first and second, I don't care where you finish tomorrow, first or second.
Just beat diabetes.
Yes, you just have to beat diabetes.
Yes, beat diabetes. That's our choice, beat diabetes. That's the goal for tomorrow.
Are you going to chant that on the live?
Yeah. They're going to be like, what the hell is she talking about? I already said go Brownie Boys on live, and I'm like, I don't think anyone understands what I'm saying. But tune in, cheer them on. We would love to beat diabetes tomorrow.
As a nation.
As a nation. As a
whole.
people. As a house. One nation under beating diabetes. Oh my God. And with that, we will close out. I'll see you guys next week.